welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. I'm the Urban Seer, your guide to love, destiny and manifesting the life you desire. And welcome to today's new pick a card timeless reading titled Your Next Big Love. Who are they, their intentions and the kind of relationship that you'll share. I'm really excited to share this reading with you. It's for anyone who's feeling ready to open their heart again or sensing that a deep, meaningful love is on the horizon for you with a new person, a returning person, or perhaps the deepening of an existing connection. We're going to explore the personality and energy of your next big love, what their true intentions are with you, and the kind of connection and union that you're meant to share together. I have shuffled and picked all the three piles today. I'm using all the piles today from the same deck. It's a new deck called the Mystic Fair Tarot, which I'm really excited to share with you. So I hope you enjoy these beautiful images. And I've chosen 3 crystals today as well to help you decide which pile that you are drawn to. So pile number 1, I have clear quartz, this beautiful raw clear quartz crystal. It's one of my favorites that I have. This is known as the master healer, the clear quartz. So it amplifies intention, clears energetic blocks, helps you align with clarity. It's all about truth and high vibe manifestations. Group number 2, I have this beautiful rose quartz crystal, which I had for many years. This crystal, the rose quartz, is all about unconditional love. It supports heart healing, emotional softness, deep romantic connection, and it invites loving, gentle energy into your life. Lovely. And then group number 3, we have the beautiful aquamarine crystal. Aquamarine encourages emotional honesty and calm communication. It's a stone of soulful flow, spiritual alignment, and a peaceful love that feels freeing and true. Has lots of different kind of greens in this. So, as usual, take a deep breath. Connect with your intuition and choose the pile that calls to you, and that is the reading that is meant for you. And let's find out who your next big love is and how your paths are meant to come together. You will find your reading in the link in the description box below. But let's begin. Love and light. Hey group number 1, welcome to your reading. So you chose the beautiful clear quartz crystal, which I'll just put to one side for now. I've laid out all your cards here, so let's get into it with placement number 1, this card reveals the essence of your next big love, okay? Their personality traits, emotional energy, how they move through the world, and really sets the tone for the kind of person who's entering your life. So let's take a look. We have the beautiful Major Arcana, the Star card, which has a gorgeous energy. The Star card has a real purity in essence of it. It has a elevated spiritual energy, which we can see by all this light here that's bursting through, these pure blues that we see. What it suggests to me is that this person really still carries a lot of hope within them for meeting their person, their true love. And despite struggles and difficulties that I recognize that they have been through, they still carry, the Star card is like carrying that wish, that pure wish still in your heart that you carry close within you. Maybe keeps it to themselves, but they still want that pure connection. They haven't grown cynical. What's happened to them in the past it can push many people into a place of cynicism, into a place of doubt, fear, all those kind of negative emotions. And I feel like this person, your person coming through next, has chosen to go the other route, have chosen to rise above these negative energies, to, despite everything that's happened, to still have hope and want that pure connection. The Star card has a deeply healing kind of energy, a hopeful energy. And I feel like that it's such a pure energy that they want to bring with you. And the main message kind of being that they wish and hope still for that great love, that big love, which maybe you also recognize, in yourself, and that you too haven't lowered your standards or given up or settled. It's that kind of energy. So a beautiful card to start with. Let's move on to the second placement, and this is their intentions with you. So here we explore their emotional truth and what they genuinely seek in a connection, especially with you, what they're looking for long term. So let's dive in. And we have the Two of Swords. This is an interesting energy. This tells me that they are at some kind of crossroads. The Two of Swords is where they're being faced with a decision, and faced with a decision with you. And sometimes with the swords, it can bring some fear and anxiety, which really is only natural when we are faced with a big love and being vulnerable. It can make us spin a little bit in our minds and in our heads, okay? For those of you that already recognize and know this person, okay, and feel like this big love is already in an existing connection or a past connection, take what resonates, okay? For those of you where it's a new love, this is still what their past experiences, okay, that have, like we've said, we've kind of recognized that they've been through challenges, they've been through something difficult, they've held on to this hope and wish, but here they are kind of faced with the opportunity for real love, and it will involve being vulnerable. And what they need to do to navigate this really is to trust their intuition. That's what this card is all about with the Two of Swords. This person is blindfolded because the message is that they need to go within. Okay, so just give them some time, give them some patience, because they may approach love with caution at first. Their heart, we've seen their heart does want to open, they want the real thing, but they're still learning to trust that intuition and overcome some kind of fear, about being vulnerable. And they are preparing, though, what I see as well, to choose love, because they're faced with this choice. They are, here it is, it's arrived, with you. They're taking it seriously as well, group number one, which is nice. All this energy has a great deal of kind of value and respect around love and around you and this connection, which is also wonderful to see. Let's move on to the third placement, which is the nature of your union. So this card will give us insight into the kind of relationship that you're going to build together, which is a really exciting placement. Let's see what we have. You wouldn't believe it. You could not really get a better card in the deck. In this placement, we have the Lovers. Look at this beautiful imagery here. So the Lovers, it says what it does on the tin, okay? The Lovers is about a very deep soul bond, okay? So when we say a big love is coming towards you, this is like Spirit really doubling down on this message for you, okay? This relationship is rooted in passion, but also purpose. It's the kind of energy, a connection where we have a soul contract. We have a lot to learn from each other. It's about a relationship that will help you both align with your higher purpose, your higher self. It's a kind of love that mirrors your own truth back to you, asks you to both grow together. So you will grow together as people, but be able to do that as a couple, okay? It's really a very elevated energy, okay? It can be about a twin flame energy, past life kind of energy. It's those strong bonds, strong connections, soul contract connections. So group number 1, if there was ever a sign, the confirmation that this next big love is on its way to you, here it is. Like I say, for some of you may already recognize this person and these qualities. For some of you, it may be a new love coming through. And that's your reading, group number 1. I hope it resonated with you. Please do give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy the reading. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already for all future readings. And also just drop in the comments which part of this reading really hit home most to you and did resonate. It's always wonderful to hear that. But wishing you all the best with your next big love. Love and light. Hey group number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the beautiful rose quartz crystal. Just pop this to the side. All your cards laid out here, so let's get into it with placement number 1. And placement number 1 reveals the essence of your next big love. So this, your person's personality traits, emotional energy, and how they move through the world. So let's take a look. We have the beautiful Knight of Cups. What a lovely card to see in this placement. The Knight of Cups is a romantic, a complete romantic, coming forward towards you with this love offering, their heart on their sleeve, so to speak, even charging in on this. You know, it's giving white knight vibes, isn't it? Someone who's in tune with their emotions as well, because this card is ruled by the element of water. They could be a water sign or have this prominent in their astro chart, okay? It's kind of giving Pisces vibes, someone who is ruled by their heart really rather than their head, and moves through this world intuitively and lets their emotions guide them. Like I say, their heart on their sleeve. They can be even have quite an idealistic assigned to them, artistic, creative, and they show their love through actions and gestures. And someone really who genuinely wants to sweep you off your feet. Look at all these pinks in this card. It just kind of screams romance to me. And is someone who won't shy away, you know, from being vulnerable, from being romantic, from, you know, bringing you flowers and expressing gestures of love, wanting to really enjoy the whole experience of falling in love and embrace it without the angst that often many people can bring to love connections. It feels free of that, which is lovely. They feel ready, they feel open to this, and they are like a natural romantic at heart for sure. What a beautiful energy to see. Placement number 2, we move on to next. Group number 2, and this is their intention with you. So here we explore their emotional truth and what they genuinely seek in this connection, particularly with you. What are they looking for long term? Let's take a look. We have a major arcana and it's Temperance card. Awesome to see a major arcana here, because major arcanas are very powerful and potent energies in the deck. So this tells me that they approach this connection with a deep meaning, okay? This isn't something lightweight, this is heavyweight, okay? And Temperance is a card about balance. It's about healing. It's about taking it slow. We even have 2 cups here in this particular deck. That this person is balancing them. And these 2 cups reiterates this kind of 2 souls meeting. Yeah, a like-minded kinship soul connection here. But this person is looking for balance, for a peaceful connection, for a lasting kind of love. Their intention is to create harmony. Temperance is card of harmony. It does have a kind of spiritual elevated energy as well. So there's a maturity here. They're not rushing in. They really want to get to know you and have a deep and meaningful connection, move at a pace that feels natural and aligned. And I feel like they want to create a sacred union, and they are leading with peace, which is wonderful to see. This isn't a card of drama or selfish needs. There's none of that. This is a very mature energy, and a kind of deep understanding about what a sacred love union can bring. Super positive read, group number 2. Look at all these pinks, look at all this love, look at all this kind of elevated energy is what I'm seeing. We move on to the third placement, the nature of your union. So this card gives us insight into the kind of relationship that you'll build together. So kind of move in, look into the future of this union and where it will take you. I'm excited to see what this is. Wowza, we have the 2 of Cups. Look at that, doubling down on this. We have a cup here, love offering. Then we have the 2 of Cups, you both appearing here. And then the future, the final, we have the 2 of Cups, which is, the 2 of Cups is the card of soulmates. So this is for sure the next big love is this beautiful soulmate connection. Mutual, equal, full of emotional reciprocity. Okay, so we are having a like-minded experience here. They can meet you with your emotional needs. They may be even very similar in how they approach a relationship, how they express their love, what they want from a relationship. It's like this is aligned. There's an effortless feeling to this 2 of Cups because you are meeting you're coming from such a similar place. So maybe you're at a point in your life as well comes to mind where maybe you've had disappointments and losses and you've learned lessons, and you arrive to meet each other in this mature, open-hearted space. If it's someone from the past, maybe that you've been through difficulties together and you understand now that you've arrived, that the timing feels right and you can move together, that you are both ready, both arrive in the same place. And that's so important. If you meet the right person at the wrong time, it kind of can put an end to this union. But if we arrive in the same headspace, the same heart space, then it works. Love flows in both directions here. It's a partnership built on genuine affection and respect, and a shared emotional language really here as well. All good energy, group number 2. Not one shadow was cast here in this connection. So I'm so excited for this to come through for you. If this reading resonated with you, please do give me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and please leave a comment at what part of this reading spoke to you the most, what card spoke to you the most. Let me know. It's always interesting to hear how this reading particularly resonated for you and jumped out at you. But wishing you all the best with this beautiful love story and connection. Love and light. Hey, group number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the beautiful Aquamarine crystal here, which I'll pop to one side. I've laid out all your cards, so let's dive in. First for placement number 1, which is all about your next big love's personality and energy. So the essence of them, their personality traits, emotional energy, and how they move through this world and how they arrive when they come to you and meet with you. What is their energetic signature? So let's see. And we have the 8 of Cups. So this is someone who has walked away from something in their life, their past life, that was emotionally unfulfilling to them. Okay, so they come to you having taking a big leap is what I feel, taking some kind of risk to go for more. Okay, so they could have walked away from a relationship, a marriage even. It feels big, yeah. Or has kind of done a 180 in their life, walked away from a career, and done a total reset. Someone in the midst of some kind of personal evolution is what I see, and they come to you with someone who's chose their values and truth over comfort. Okay, so rather than keeping the status quo, going along with where of the life they'd kind of created for themselves, rather than just seeing that out and choosing that kind of life and staying there and dealing with the dissatisfaction and the unhappiness, they decided to take a big risk and go for more. And that's what really has led them to you. You are part of that something more. You are part of them looking for a real love. What the title of this reading, a big love. And they took that risk, yeah. And they have really, through this process, I feel like have emotionally matured and gone through maybe a dark night of the soul, a shadow period of introspection, which I'm sure came after that, coming to the realization that they had to make changes and then walk away from something. It takes a lot of guts, and it, without doubt, it can bring some doubts and shadow work stuff up. Okay. So yeah, a deep soul, an introspective soul, someone who has been through something. And what I'm trying to say as well is like that it's almost like it's cost them quite a lot to make this decision. So arriving at a deep love, a big love, it's something that they would hold of great value because of what they've lost in many ways and the risk they took to go for this. So I hope that resonates. For some of you, like I say, this can be a returning person, an existing connection. For some of you, maybe a completely new love, and this is a story that you will find out about them as you get to know them, okay, about what they walked away from exactly. For some of you, you may already know. Let's move on to the second placement. Their intentions with you, okay, is this placement is what that's all about. We explore their emotional truth and what they genuinely seek in this inner connection, but especially in a connection with you. The Six of Swords. This is all about, again, moving away from that turbulence into, look, here we are, two souls in a boat together, in it together, transitioning into calmer waters. They want to create a relationship that feels peaceful, that's healing, that's emotionally safe. And like I said, that kind of in it together feeling. They've come from, again, the past sort of comes through again, filters through this turbulence, this emotional up and down that they grew tired of, drama, the uncertainty. They chose to walk away from all of that, okay? And with you, so their deep intention is to create something peaceful and safe, and they're looking for someone to move forward to a calmer, more balanced life. They want a connection that brings relief, not confusion. They've had confusion, they've had messiness, they're over it, yeah? They've lived that life, they're done with it, they've matured beyond the drama. And I'm sure that you've been through your own journey. Group number three, so with this person, maybe the drama was even between you two, if this is an existing connection and now you're finally ready to be over and done with that. or you may have separately gone through life and experienced those ups and downs and drama, and being at that peak, you really understand that when you reach at that point where you just want, when peace becomes a priority over all else. And when you have that feeling, it really, you kind of can feel the difference of when you're truly done with the messiness. And that's your person, and maybe that resonates with you, group number 3 as well. And then we move on to the final placement. The final card is the nature of your union. So this card gives us insight into the kind of relationship that you'll build together, which is exciting. So this gives us a glimpse into the future of what's coming and the nature of this connection. And we have the fiery and exciting 5 of wands. Wands is ruled by the element of fire. We see all this kind of quite passionate, explosive energy here, which is really interesting to see, actually, because we've had such kind of it's interesting, we're walking away, we're at this place where we want emotional maturity and calmness, and yet with this final card there's this message to say, but don't think it'll be boring. This is in no way going to be boring. This is going to be fiery, this is going to be exciting, this is going to be passionate. The 5 of Wands, when in a love reading, talks about a union that you will push each other through even more growth. Okay, you might challenge each other in meaningful ways, though, where there's this strong physical attraction. Often with this card, always with wands, there's a strong physical attraction, passion, but there's also a lot of, with that, sparks may fly. Okay, there's a lot of, you will drive each other on, I think, to better yourselves in the world. That little bit of friction that can keep things dynamic, yeah. And it can be very transformative for you both. But it's nice that behind that, there is still this maturity, despite the passion and the intensity that this card brings. The nature of the union, which is exciting, and you'll push each other, and there'll be a strong attraction. But behind this, there is still this remembering of that you value this connection, that you won't do anything stupid to mess it up, and that ultimately you want to have a long-lasting union and a maturing approach, yeah. So there's dualities going on here, and I think this final card has kind of appeared to say that this connection will be full of creativity, passion and fire, despite the kind of bigger goal, the long-term goal being to be together and to be calm and to be have a long-lasting union. In the kind of day-to-day, it will be sparky, it will be fiery, it will be, you will push each other. What an interesting connection, an interesting read here for you, group number 3. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please do give me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, so you'll be notified for all future readings. And please leave in the comments what stood out to you about this reading, what card, what sentence, what jumped out to you that spoke to you the most. It'd be really interesting to hear what that is. But wishing you all the best with this next big love, group number 3. Love and light.